We're protecting our patients. It's not just about us. It's not just about pay or benefits. We protect the safety of our patients.
The bargaining team, the officers and the staff reps, our main, the place we're coming from is quality of care and patient safety. So that motivates all of what our asks are to the management. We definitely want to help our members in terms of their rights, but it always is from a patient-first perspective.
So all of this that we are working on is primarily for patient care, for improved patient care, and at the end of this continuum is actually the patient who would need the care of a nurse midwife and a wound and ostomy nurse. So we want to make sure that these patients are able to have an access to our specialty as nurse midwives and wound and ostomy nurses.
This is my first experience at the bargaining table, and as being president for the clinic side at Kaiser Baldwin Park, I am participating during this time. And this has been so far a really great experience because I've been able to represent a lot of my fellow nurses who, we are caring for patients at the bedside, and be able to identify what are some of the needs and concerns, not only for ourselves as registered nurses and nurse practitioners and physician assistants, but also to identify what is the needs and what is best for the patients.
This is my first time at bargaining. What brought me here was I wanted to have a voice in how we do things at Kaiser, to be able to negotiate our contracts, to address issues that we've been facing for many, many years now, and to just make it a better place to work. I do feel like I want to be able to represent all our members equally and make their voices heard since they're not here.
I was quite excited to be chosen to be part of this negotiation team because I was one of a few who are still here with SCNSC that started the original contract. Back then it was all about just getting a contract written. So now it's applying what the contract says and really seeing what works and what doesn't. Even that, having that experience and having those kinds of stories to be told, why this doesn't work any longer or why it doesn't work to begin with, we're still having some challenges being understood by management.
I was motivated to become more involved because of just how things have been going with our country as a whole, and I wanted to show my support for my fellow working colleagues and show some solidarity. So that was probably my main inspiration.
The wound and ostomy nurse position is a hard-to-fill position, and currently there's a lot of openings or job posting that has not been filled for a while. Some of them have been open for about a year. So we are trying to look at how we do the hiring and how we make sure that we attract more people to apply for the position. And we're doing some clean-up languages as well on the advanced hiring criteria.
And even when management comes back and says, this is our company, we have a legal right to do this, and we're going to go ahead and do it, by having a seat at the table, by having a unified voice, we can say that it is our legal right to protect our scope of practice. It is our legal right to do what we as clinicians believe is correct.
The best way to show support is to try to come to one of our bargaining sessions. I think it really makes management aware that people are interested in the issues that we're talking about, and it's not just something kind of isolated and not pertinent to the members. They actually care about the contract, and if they came and showed their support, I think that would really bring that home for the management team.
My motivation for coming out here, all the way from Antelope Valley, mind you, to be an observer is that I'm very interested in knowing what's going on, what went on yesterday, what's going on today, and what will be going on for the future.
So I would encourage everyone, if you haven't participated at a bargaining day or a bargaining event, to come out, join us, and be that support that we need, because expressing your stories and identifying what are some of the needs and sharing those needs with us, we're able to be a stronger union and to be able to present those to management and hopefully have the opportunity to make a difference in our contract.